Okay.
Would you like to continue?
Oh, sure. So, let's see. And at first I was intimidated because of, well, that's the quality they look for, and I'm just a high school student with still sloppy diction. And before the whole voice acting thing, I haven't taken a single acting class. The most acting experience I had was role-playing online in text and messing with my siblings and playing Let's Pretend. So that's why I was all intimidated, and I said, okay, I'm doing a school project, and I hope you're interested in helping me. I would like to interview people, maybe job shadow, and I like your stuff, bye. And I was so nervous. And I was all, okay, they're not going to respond. They probably get billions of fan letters every day. And they responded.
Wow, I see.
Not too many people know this, but I have a heart complication, and they pretty much upsetted that little complication of mine for a while until I calmed down and says, okay, that was scary, but that was awesome. So they invited me to their studio where I got to interview several people. Like production managers, casting directors, and I also got to sit in on another recording session. And the recording session I got to sit in was for Doug Stone. And he was recording for I forgot the name of the samurai anime, but I will say that Doug Stone is the voice actor for Psycho Mantis and the MGS series, so, oh my gosh.
Oh wow. So pretty much from that whole entire experience, that's like what made you...
More.
Wow.
More. I told you it's a long story, and I chopped off like a bunch of the parts before that.
So,
it's a long story. And what happened was that I was like blown away, and then the casting director asked me, "What do you think?" And I'm all, "Oh my god!" And it's like the Christopher Freeman thing all over again. These are all professionals. This is the quality they give. When they mess up, they have to pick themselves up and keep going. And I told them that was awesome. And then they told me about how certain people, if they are surrounded by high quality all the time, they eventually pick up from that. Like there are some people who pretty much got better at voice acting just sitting in at recording sessions. And what happened was they said, well, would you like to participate in Walla sessions? Like voice acting for additional characters in an anime called Tweeny Witches. And, well, rest was history. I voice acted for Tweeny Witches for 2 volumes, like volume 2 and 3. And there were some parts where I looked back and I thought, yeah, I was a really bad voice actress. A really bad voice actress. Thank God you can't hear me, but I was bad. But, well, you can't just say, oh, okay, I'm bad, go hide in the corner. I just kept going. So I took lots of classes at school. For speech classes and acting classes, I learned a lot. And I've been working on online projects and been pushing myself ever since to get better instead of going, okay, I'm just going to be in these little projects. No, every time I see, in my opinion, A-list voice actors audition for something, I go, hell yeah, I'm going to audition against you, and if you take the role, good for you, but if I take it, I stood toe-to-toe.
I see. So, wow, that's a very interesting story right there.
It's crazy.
Wow, and that pretty much from all that experience, you just, voice acting just like came to you naturally.
In a way, it's a part of it is luck. A big chunk of it is luck. Another part is being proactive. Like one of the classes I've taken was voice and diction, and it was taught by a voice actress named Peggy O'Neill. Now, I'm trying to remember specific roles she did, but she did a lot of stuff like anime and video games and what have you. Mm-hmm. And, well, she's professional, and she just pushed me and kept pushing me, and I'm all, okay, gotta keep learning. And, well, even though I'm doing, like, English 1 or something like that, and taking zoology classes, I'm still voice acting and taking acting classes, even when it's not directly associated to voice acting, because in the end, it's acting. Like, I've taken acting for film and TV, and I learned, okay, this equipment is very sensitive. I have to be really good, so they only pick up good stuff. Like, would you believe me if I told you that the microphones at Bang Zoom, or hell, any professional studio are so sensitive that they can pick up the sound of a spit bubble popping in your mouth.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
sensitive?
Yeah, that's how sensitive. And sort of like sometimes you can hear it on microphones. Well, the one I'm using right now.
Wow.
And it's crazy. So that's why when I took acting for film TV, I not only learned how to act better, cameras pick up everything too. They know when you forget your line. So, yeah, when they said, okay, this is a good take, we watched the playback because I was part of the requirement, and my face is very expressive even when I'm thinking, and it caught all the parts where I forgot my lines.
I see.
So that's why you have to be proactive and learn from everywhere you can. Some people go, what? You took this literary analysis class? And I'm all going, no, it's really important, really. And I said, what is this class? You just read all day? And I said, yeah, I read. And what happened is that it taught me how to act with only my voice, because literary interpretation is like that.
I see. Wow. So, like, pretty much, like, through the whole entire, like, process. I'm sorry about that. My recorder seems to be a little messed up. Sorry for the interruption again.
No, it's alright.
Yeah. But still, that's pretty amazing, like, what you have been doing recently. And, like, actually just telling me that experience, it's just like, wow.
Yeah, and I'm the kind of person who doesn't like leaving things unfinished. I might be slow or I might be late, but it doesn't go unfinished unless I really have to say, I'm sorry, pass the torch to someone else. So I just say, okay, I gotta keep going, so whoosh.
I see. But still, wow. With all that, like, voicing, do you pretty much, like, will be able to, like, use that as a college resume, or?
For a college resume, let's see. Perhaps, especially for, like, original animation or stuff like that, because I have voiced for student animations and stuff they put in their portfolio. And, that's why I can say, yes, I can put this on my resume. And then there's also the acting resume and stuff like that. I mean, 2 years of voice acting is still 2 years of voice acting.
Yeah, and I gotta admit, not bad on your work. Really amazing.
I tried really hard too, because I like finished projects, but I like good finished projects too. And it always makes me feel sad and depressed whenever I get a bad review.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, you have to take those reviews because it's inevitable. That's what professionals deal with all the time. But it's still depressing, so you gotta give your absolute best no matter what.
Yeah, that's true. So, is there any last words before I end my show?
Let's see. Voice acting is, well, it's not just voice. Anyone can be a voice actor. It's just a matter of being able to act with your voice. Because, trust me, there are all kinds of roles out there. So, just get into it, have fun, really bring it out. Yeah, something like that.
I see. Well, anyway, if you would like to ask any more questions for me or Hnilmik, remember to go to the description box and subscribe to her and to me. And Hnilmik, thank you so much for being on my show.
No problemo, and thank you for interviewing me.
Anytime. So anyway, that's all the time I have. Till the next time, laters.